Many thanks for staying with us, everyone. Senator Yanaya Baribe, representing Abia State South constituency, has been talking to us on the program. And we're talking about the differences that the executive and the legislative arms of government share in the matter of the confirmation of nominees sent to the National Assembly. But before I come to you, let me quickly show you this. Here is Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Femi Falana's take on this matter. He thinks the Senate is overstepping their bounds, especially with their resolution on Ibrahim Magu. He said, and I quote now, before passing its resolution, the Senate ought to have known from the clear and unambiguous provision of Section 2, subsection 3 of the EFCC Act that it has not been vested with the power to confirm or approve any person appointed by the President to hold office in an acting capacity. To that extent, the resolution of the Senate constitutes an affront to Section 171, subsection 1 of the Constitution, which stipulates that, now I read that part of the Constitution, power to appoint persons to hold or act in the offices to which this section applies to remove person so appointed from any such office shall vest in the President, end of quote. That's the position of Mr. Femi Falana. On this matter, especially when it concerns the issue of anti-corruption, Senator Abaribe, it does look like what I see on Twitter and on social media, that the National Assembly does not really have a very good PR, as a lot of people believe that it is corruption fighting back.
Well, let me say this, Sean. When I listened to my good friend Femi say, stuff like that, I'm a little bit, I would say, disappointed. We have never said, as a Senate, that we dispute the powers of the President to appoint anybody. That has never been what is in contention. For the President to appoint anybody in an acting capacity, we don't want to bother ourselves there. We have only said that when the President has, according to the law, setting up a particular agency or commission or something, submit somebody to us for confirmation, he is only acting according to the law. And therefore, our job is to now do what is there according to the law. So when like you have quoted Femi to say, we have no such, this is plainly, if I may use the word, it's very ridiculous. It makes us look at, and that is the reason why the Senate in its wisdom, in our deliberation, just said, we cannot continue this back and forth. And I will ask you, and anytime you meet with Mr. Femi Falana, ask him a simple question, and that question is this: is one commission different from another commission? Is EFCC as a commission different from NDDC as a commission? What is it that makes one commission different from the other, that all this we are going through all this stress?
Okay.
And I think that one thing we need to also do is to step back from all this and ask ourselves why this whole thing is being personalized in this manner. I've told you before, and I repeat it here, anytime you see Mr. Magu, ask him who were the people who were on the floor as enablers to make him succeed in confirmation. I was one of those. But to turn around and make it into, oh, the people are all corrupt who hate Magu and therefore don't want him. It's not Magu. This is an institutional matter. The institution of the Senate is supposed to confirm according to the law. So it's either we agree to obey the law or we don't. And we're now saying that we're not going to join the executive to break the law. Because what the executive is doing in this instance is to tell us, on this matter, you can go ahead. On this other matter, you cannot go ahead. No, they are the same law.
Okay.
The same law set up everything. And
Senator,
it is this problem of rule of law that is causing the problem in Nigeria.
Senator, like one of our viewers at Inkem Kama says they do not want the Magu sincere cleanup. That's some of the kind of comments people are giving, because some people believe that what is happening isn't just right. But as it stands now, since the senator said, look, we may not confirm any of your nominees coming to the National Assembly, isn't that going to be in the way of governance in Nigeria? And they say that when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. And Senate taking this stance, will you guys ever back off and allow governance to take its course?
Let me also clarify what I said earlier. And I said earlier that we may need to take a step back and ask ourselves why we are personalizing this matter. Why do we have to say it is only so? Because we are saying you can't pick and choose which institutions you bring to us for clearing, then it becomes that we hate or don't like somebody's face and all that. And I've challenged you to say, anytime you see Magu, ask him, who are those who tried to talk to their colleagues to say, let him be cleared? And I said, and people continue to deliberately obfuscate this point. And that deliberate obfuscation is this. The same executive that brought Magu were the same executive that also sent a letter saying, don't clear him. And everybody seems to turn away from that and now locate it in the whole of us who are in the Senate. And this blanket condemnation of everybody does not help us. It is affecting this country. But at the root of what is affecting this country, at the root of what is causing us the same corruption problems, at the root of what is causing the Biafran thing, at the root of what is giving us all the militancy problem, is the fact that we have laws and we have refused to obey those laws. We have federal character. We have a government that has completely ignored federal character and gone ahead to appoint people irrespective of the fact that some people's interests are hot. And when people now come out and say, no, say, oh, you're a troublemaker. And that is what we are saying. And I'm just saying, please, let us remove personal thing. Let's remove the name of Magu. Let's look at it as an institution. Can we take EFCC in and then leave NDDC?
Okay.
Or can we take NDDC and leave EFCC when all of them are commissions?
We're out of time. Senator Inaya Baribe, if we go on, several issues to touch on, but I'm afraid that's how far we can go. Thank you so much for staying with us, everyone. And that's our show for tonight. Many thanks for being part of it. On behalf of the team, I'm Sean Wakimale. Bye for now.